the ice. Here's Conor Geekie in a foot race. 2-on-1 for Winnipeg. Geekie in, scores. And Manti after it in the corner. As puck's picked off here by Winnipeg on the side of the goal. Right in front, Kruger's down. They'll bang away at it. Not sure who's on it. That's Mikey Milne. Now an open net, and they score.
To center. Milne to Geekie. Here's a breakaway. 2-on-0. Smallwood, Geekie. Smallwood finishes it off. He scores. Jacob Smallwood and Conor Geekie 2-on-0 against the goaltender Matthew Keeper. 1 for 4 on the power play.
Smallwood, Orzik, important blocks.
Here's a chance for Geekie up in the sin bin. 3-on-0. Geekie, Benson scores. Zach Benson, second of the night, and it's 5-1 Winnipeg.
Lambos, left side pass, Geekie, pass to the slot. They score! Rebels disrupted the pass, but it sat right in the blue paint just behind Connor Unger.
To Jacob Smallwood, out in front, both Milne and Geekie, but they're going to carry it around the outside. Smallwood to the line to Orszak, now to Milne to the front of the net. They score! Conor Geekie left alone, and he puts Winnipeg back in front. It's 3-2 Ice with 3:54 to go.
Well, twice on that shift, Calgary in their own zone. Not panicking, but not making that first play right. They didn't make the right pass. And a cross-ice pass was picked off, and about 30 seconds later, Winnipeg wouldn't give that puck back and eventually get the goal. And again, Milne, the playmaker, top of the right circle, hash marks.
He turns back in. Pass ahead, Milne to Geekie. He shoots, he scores. Bad line change by the Hurricanes, and Conor Geekie makes good. It's 2-0 Winnipeg. 5 minutes gone in the second period. A 4-0 lead for Winnipeg, and they've moved back in. Milne to the front of the net. They score again. Jacob Smallwood on a three-way passing play, and it's 5-0.
Well, Picklick's going to come in, and no fault to Brian Thompson there.
Carson Lambos now at the blue line will set things up with Conor Geekie. Benson gets involved in the right circle. Back to Lambos. Lambos through a maze. He scores! Carson Lambos let it go. Mikey Milne may have got a stick on it. It's a power play goal, and Winnipeg's back in front. It's 2-1.
Yeah, I don't think Coward even saw a bit of that puck.
Scored by number 9, Zach Benson. Assisted by number 94, Connor McLennan.
And it's 2-0 Winnipeg as Mikey Milne was able to sneak in behind the defense, has his 11th of the year, and Winnipeg with a couple of quick ones now lead by 2. Geekie on the Light Vision's power play for another minute. Put it up high, scores! Jacob Smallwood on the doorstep, and it's 3-1 Winnipeg. Boucher to Berthelin. His shot hit the stick of Gustafsson. Comes down in front, he scores! Mikey Milne, and it's 5-1 Winnipeg.
Conor Geekie's having himself an apple fest. I don't know if they're Halloween apples early here in November, Brian, but another great play from him.
See on a long list of legends that have worn the C in Saskatoon. Now Geekie plays it on net, he scores! Jacob Smallwood parked in front, deflected it through the legs of Ethan Chadwick, and Jacob Smallwood makes it 1-0 Ice. Plus minus along with Western Hockey League defenseman Ethan Brandwood. Here's a chance, he scores! Conor Geekie gets a cross-ice feed, sends it cross-crease, and 2-0 Winnipeg. He's got a goal last night, the empty netter to Conor Geekie. Puts on the brakes, gives it back. Here's Milne, open net, he scores! A pretty three-way passing play. Jacob Smallwood, second of the game. Chagru is in the sin bin, and we're on the Light Vision's power play for the second time. Scores! Just like that, Conor Geekie throws it on goal. Mikey Milne may have tipped it.
Dropped. Face-off down in the Broncos zone is won by Connor Vidston. Broncos trying to clear. It's knocked down by Winnipeg now. In the slot and a quick shot, they score. Hard shot by Jacob Smallwood goes off the crossbar and in.
Right up the gut to Geekie. Left side feed, Milne's in behind the defense. Smallwood going to the net, he scores! That's a good pass. Mikey Milne put it right onto the tape, and Jacob Smallwood has back-to-back goals. Lost it in front of the Medicine Hat bench. Geekie is there, plays it off, left wing side. Milne gets in around Andreessen. Mikey Milne scores! Oh, that's a goal, and that's pancakes. The 6th goal of the night. Smitty's pancakes for everybody on Mikey Milne's. Have it again. Geekie gets around Pakula. Center ice feed and Zalotti. Zalotti waiting with Geekie going to the net. Got it there. He scores. That's a neat little play inside the offensive zone. And the Ice are in front 2-0.
Oh, it's more than neat, Brian. It is a thing of beauty.
Club for Team Black, so we'll get a chance to watch those guys and talk about it as the season continues. Here's a chance. They score. How about that? Mikey Milne just 15 seconds into the game. It is 1-0 Winnipeg as Mikey Milne strikes for the 18th time this year. Saskatoon, and now Peterson's got a lane left wing. Can he get a shot away? He does. Meyer had to make the save. Another chance. Geekie scores. Conor Geekie picks up the rebound, and it's 3-0 Winnipeg.
Oh my, the patience of an elite goal scorer is Conor Geekie.
They were here and will be here throughout the entire week with playing in Brandon Friday and then back here on Saturday. Got the last half of Oil King practice yesterday, and one of the last words. Oh, there's a shot from the line. They score. Nolan Orzak let it go, and it splits the wickets of Sebastian Kosa. Stole it from his check. Now to Geekie. Trying to get it around Kubicek.
His 13th of the season, scored on the power play by number 14.
Here's a chance. Skylar Bruce, he scores! Skylar Bruce got a pass in front of the Ice. Come back and tie it just like that.
Every team needs a Conor Geekie as he creates that play.
Smallwood played it down. Geekie just missed on the doorstep. Struhl's high riser, he scores! Conor Geekie! Winnipeg ties the game. Happy holidays! Here come the Bears! Conor Geekie waves the hand saying, bring them!
Zach Benson who comes up with it. Benson circles the net. Centered in front, they score! Looked like he was going to go for the wraparound. Instead, the puck off the tip of his stick across the goal mouth to Nolan Myers right. Nobody there in a blue jersey, but lots of white jerseys there.
Oh, and a nice save by Kruger. Rebound, Milne, another pad save, Kruger. And Winnipeg still with control. Here's Benson trying to dipsy-doodle his way around. Here's Geekie with the top of the circle. His shot, he scores. Geekie, a long shot from the high slot, and he beats Ethan Kruger.
And he can't. It's going to be a breakaway the other way. A 2-0. Benson in across for Geekie. What a stop from Sim in front, though. They score. They stayed with the play, and Milne has a tap-in. What a stop from Sim, but they stay with it, and it's 3-0. Bullet of a pass ahead for Benson down the left side, and a 2-on-1 in front across. They score. Mikey Milne, 19 seconds into the third. Talk about a pretty goal. That is one.
Raider zone. Geekie on it. Sweeps it into the middle for Milne. At the bottom of the left circle, Milne cuts to the backhand save. Rebound, scores! Following up was Peterson. I'm not sure if he or Milne got the last touch on it. It was Milne who took it to the net. But 4 minutes and a second into period number one on technically their first shot of the game. Winnipeg has the 1-0 lead.
Benson looking on the quick entry, near right wing, goes wide, looks for the tip in front is Conor Geekie. Will deflect that past Karl Tenachuk. Good play by the Ice young forwards as they give themselves a 4-3 lead.
Oh, that's some slick hands in front of the net.
Passed it over. Conor Geekie gives it down low. He scores. Mikey Milne. And it's 8-2 Ice.
Winnipeg back in the Edmonton zone, right wing circle, wrist shot, save, big rebound, top of the left circle, Geekie back to blue line, pounded towards the goal by Lambos, but getting a piece on the block was Leipin, and it's batted home. As Skylar Bruce shows off the hand-eye, and on the power play, he's brought Winnipeg back to within 2.
Benson will outlet for Savoy with Geekie 2-on-1. Savoy to Geekie, he scores!
Conor Geekie posting in on a 2-on-1, and Winnipeg doubles the lead. It's 2-0. Geekie over the line with Savoy. Geekie to the net. Savoy scores! Matthew Savoy off the rush, and it's 3-0 Winnipeg.
Geekie, stretch feed up for Savoy, he's got a beat. In comes Savoy, backhand as he got upended. At the side, they score! Off the rebounded puck, it's Conor Geekie putting it away. Geekie taking it himself across the blue line. He'll spin, turns it back to the blue line for Lambos. Lambos shoots, save up high. Rebound for Milne, he scores! Mikey Milne picking up the rebound in sight.
Is off, Milne up to the blue line for Zalotti. Zalotti will let it go, and it's tipped in front. They score. Conor Geekie redirects it right through the 5-hole of Reed Dick.
Angles it to Wheatcroft as Geekie going net front. He's in behind the defense. He scores! Conor Geekie back in behind the defense. And Winnipeg leads it 1-0. Most dynamic offensive player who turns it over. And now Geekie will rocket it into the right corner. Tried for an intended bounce. He scores! Chase Wheatcroft gets it. That's what Geekie was trying to do. Wheatcroft read it, and it's 2-0 Ice. Back for the puck, Lucas Brenton takes a body check from Geekie. Milne, left wing, Wheatcroft. Now to Zalotti from the blue line. Passed it down to the corner, centering feed, he scores. Geekie put it right onto the tape, and Mikey Milne makes it 3-0 Ice. Period. It's a 3-1 advantage for Winnipeg. Puck along the boards. Taken in behind the net. Trying to come out in front, he scores! A buzzer beater by Conor Geekie with 26 seconds remaining, and Conor Geekie makes it 4-1 Winnipeg. Lambos trying to get away here from Evan Herman, who's got a hat-trick against Winnipeg earlier this season. Savoy gains entry. Now for Geekie scores! On the return feed, Matt Savoy puts it home, and Winnipeg leads it. And Zalotti goes back for it here at center.
This line is fun to watch together, Brian. Just the offensive way that they think of things.
Now Savoy scores! Picked it up, let it go in a quick hurry. Put it off the right side post, and it's 4-0 Winnipeg. The right side, Latimer's pass. Bounces a little bit. Sorensen can't find it. Ice have it, here's a turnover. Geekie walking in. Let it go, he scores! Conor Geekie rips it. A minute 13 into the third period, and the Ice are in front. It's 5-1. Brandon White trim. Now there's a steal, and Benson's got a breakaway if he can get it. Savoy's going to the net. Here's Benson. Passes it in front, he scores! Conor Geekie was about the fourth option that Zach Benson had, and Winnipeg's in front. 2-0 early on Conor Geekie's 21st of the year.
Savoy over the blue line, feeds it in front, all alone, Benson, across they score! It's Conor Geekie. Now 4-0 Ice as that line, that trio of Savoy, Benson, as Geekie have scored 3 of the Winnipeg 4 goals, and it's 4 minutes into the second, 4-0 Winnipeg.
All-important experience.
Milne with Geekie, played it over to him, Geekie to the net, save is made, no, he scored! Blanco thought he had it, but Geekie beat him glove side, and it's 3-0 Ice.
He just couldn't squeeze it. He felt it, and Conor Geekie's hands in tight.
Ice are looking to extend their run against Eastern Division teams. In front, they score! Zach Benson's able to put it home for circle a centering feed as you bring you back to the Queen City. Zach Benson with the Fort Garry Brewing Company game's opening goal makes it 1-0 Winnipeg.
Lambos over now to Matt Savoy. Bruce Geekie and Milne also on the power play. There's Conor Geekie, who's able to rip it home from the top of the left circle. And the Ice have taken a 3-0 lead. They're 1-for-1 on the Light Vision's power play. One of the player development people for the Minnesota Wild. Now Nolan Orzik on the far wall. Let it go. He scores! Nolan Orzik makes it 1-0. It's a power play goal. Works it free. Peaky Coot got it from him. Geekie stripped it from 26, and up he comes along with Benson. Crosses in with Wheatcroft. Geekie hesitates. He scores! Conor Geekie, 5-1 Ice.
And that's just not fair to young Max Hildebrand. Conor Geekie does it all himself, keeping, dangling, and sniping.
Benson joining. Benson down the right side. Back to Zloty, who's joined the attack across for Geekie. Scores! A flawlessly executed rush by Winnipeg. Zloty from Benson, and then over to Geekie to make it 8-0 with 2:55 left in the second period. Dropping it back to the tape of Geekie, charging ahead with speed for Savoy, and back to Geekie at the right circle. Geekie sends it back in front for Milne, scores! The power play for Winnipeg clicks at last, and with 1:09 to go in the third, Winnipeg.
Geekie goes forward. Benson's got a lane. He's in alone. He scores. Zach Benson, second of the night. It's 6-1 Winnipeg.
And just letting the ice work it around. It's only a matter of time until they open up the seam.
Here comes Mikey Milne now with Smallwood, Geekie, and Savoy. They threw it in front. He scores. Conor Geekie set it up to Matthew Savoy, and it's 4-0 Winnipeg.
Dangerous off the rush on the power play.
Geekie along the right wing, trying to get around Matejchuk. Gives it back. Benson, 3 points already, scores. Snuck it in the near post on Jackson Unger, and Winnipeg leads it. It's 7-0.
Are the Winnipeg Ice. Wheatcroft looks for Geekie over to Muir. One-time scores as the Winnipeg Ice will go up by 3 on a pretty passing play in the Moose Jaw Warriors zone.
Who's at home or on the road after a first-round sweep of Lethbridge, and then they did the same to Red Deer. Wheatcroft played it in front. He scores. Conor Geekie gets the pass. Chase Wheatcroft set it up. Winnipeg's in front. It's 4-2. Jake Neighbors played it into the skates, sort of, and Winnipeg on the regroup is able to bring it ahead now with speed, and it's Mikey Milne trying to cut in himself. Milne to the net. Save is made. He scores. What a play for Winnipeg. And then Justin Sordiff just comes after Conor Geekie.
Kings
Winnipeg
fortunate.
Bench is irate, and justifiably so, I think.
As here comes Conor Geekie attacking the Edmonton line. He'll give it to Benson. He'll wind, fire, and score! With 3:46 left to go in the third period, Zach Benson from the top of the left circle makes it a 3-2 Winnipeg lead.